Most people picture Macau like this. But how about this Macau? There's a part of the city that has more to do with this country, over 5,000 miles away. Macau has more than 400 years of history with Portugal, so it's no surprise folks here have picked up many of the European countries' practices. But the Macanese identity goes deeper than that.
You can never reach a conclusion of what is a Macanese or who is a Macanese. You don't have to have ethnicity or bloodline, like at least culture or language, or somehow you're related to something from Portugal.
It's a history, is a feeling we have.
The Portuguese coming down in the 15th, 16th century when they were exploring, they went down to Africa, picked up some of the culture, language there from Cabo Verde, São Tomé, Angola. They went around the tip of South Africa, came up, passed by India, and then the Portuguese went to Malacca.
Eventually, they arrived in Macau in 1517. The best way to understand Macanese culture? By tasting it.
Some people have even said that Macanese food is probably like the first fusion cuisine in the world, which I'm not surprised because we've had Macanese food for 400 years. And when the Portuguese sailors, when they came to Macau and settled down, they were so homesick, they wanted to look for like home food back in Portugal. But then in Macau, you don't have the proper ingredients. And then the ladies would try their best to suit the taste and food of what the sailors were looking for. Tacho is one of my favorites because it's really got a mix of everything. It's based on the Portuguese stew, cozida portuguesa, but you see a lot of Chinese ingredients in there, you know, like the laro. This is all Macanese dishes. It's amazing. And some families would put fried eggs sunny side up on top. And then this is like the suckling pig, which is also exists in Portuguese menu.
You'll discover Macau's diversity through its language as well.
The Macanese culture, we mix Chinese, Portuguese, and English at the same time. They will even mix the patois, is the old Creole from the Macanese.
We incorporate a lot of Cantonese grammar into the Portuguese language. For example, there's one that's very typical. Anda vem, anda vai. Anda is andar, that means walk. And we use the Chinese grammar, 走来走去. Andar is walk, and then vem is come, vai is go. So it's walk, come, walk, go.
We are enlarging the patois to the Chinese community. So we don't open to the Chinese community where we have a wider audience, and also to expand and to promote our culture to the Chinese locals. It's also a way to let them understand, well, there's a Macanese culture behind this. Some people or some friends I know is in the patois theater, right? They are delivering the patois wordings to their kids, so they understand.
So every year, more or less before or after Easter, they would have like a carnival thing where they would put on a show, a play in patois. And we mock, you know, everyday things that happen in the society, things that happen in Macau. There are a lot of words and phrases and things in the patois dialect that reflect who we are as well. I joined in 2006. I never really spoke patois before this. And I could probably communicate and converse every day. As a Macanese, I thought it's really one of my missions to at least keep this Creole or dialect alive for as long as I can.
Today, there are still daily reminders of Macau's colonial past and its architecture.
The Taipa village is the traditional part of Taipa. Near the Kotai area, there's a small green houses there, very colonial and traditional houses. Try to say that's not just put stones, we need to put life there.
Macau is never short of celebrations to showcase its unique culture. The annual Lusofonia Festival is a 3-day celebration of cultures from Portuguese-speaking communities worldwide.
Cultural festival with the concerts, small concerts with the local artists. People sometimes, maybe Angola, Portugal, will also come to Macau to perform. Macau also have the Macanese part when we put the traditional foods and traditional drinks. We have a strong civil society in Macau. There are many communities defending in each association. The Macanese, Portuguese, Chinese. We're trying to enter the schools, offer some books to the schools to make them understand in the form of collaboration, and also the students can access this information. We see something special about Macau. We will still fight to say that without Macanese in Macau, or without even the Portuguese culture in Macau, Macau will be different.